feel like this looks strange now. I feel like I hit it and now it's like...
Hello there, guys. This is Christy Lewis from Dostoevsky in Space. Hopefully making a triumphant return from no edited videos back to edited videos. I'm also testing out a mic, but I'm still wearing my headphones just in case this mic is not the business. We'll see. Today I am here to announce Feb Regency, which it's all about celebrating Regency literature. This was invented by Emma the Bookish Princess, created by her, and she has kindly invited some co-hosts to join her for the fun. So the co-hosts are going to be myself, Jennifer from Jennifer Brooks, and Stephanie from Miss Richards Reads. I just love all these ladies. The Regency era, we are defining it specifically as 1795 to 1837. And the basic prompt is just to read a Regency a work from that era that was popular in that era. And if you want to get into the challenges, you certainly can. I'm very excited about the challenges. Let's get into the challenges. And I will link all of the resources that I mentioned and probably even a few that I didn't mention in this video down below. So if you need them, you can check them out down below. One that I recommend for the history of the period is Tristan. What is his channel name? I'm so sorry, Tristan. I'll put it here for you though. He'll be down below. Please check out his video on the Regency. It's awesome. So, and of course I'm linking my co-hosts and the creator down below. We have the basic prompt: read a work that was popular during the Regency or written by a writer who lived during the Regency. That should be an easy one. There's so many. So I have a lot of options for myself on this because I just had a really hard time choosing what I wanted to read. There's so many. So of course there's the Mysteries of Udolpho, which was really popular during this period. You see that in Northanger Abbey. I really would love to read that, and Emma just read it and she was giving her thoughts and it just sounded fun, although very long and description heavy. So we'll have to see what I'm in the mood for come February. The other options I had were Ivanhoe by Sir Walter Scott, literally because I own it and I've owned it for a long time and I want to read it, but I've heard that his writing is difficult. So we'll see. Next, the other option that I had was Hoffman's Strange Stories, which were also popular during this period. So he was writing during this period in German. Anyway, I've read some of his stories before and I absolutely loved them. There's the Sandman and some other ones. So I want to read more of it. We'll have to see. I don't know if I can get a copy of it. I love reading the physical books that I own. I got this at a library sale. And there is an audiobook for this one, which really helps. I don't know if there's an audiobook for the other things. Of course, Hoffman's short stories, that wouldn't be hard. If I'm running late on time, I could just read a Hoffman short story. So there's a couple options there for me. And for you, if you want to take them, please feel free to take any of these. I have a feeling my TBR could like instantly change the second that I watch my co-host videos on this because they're so well informed. I feel like I'm the baby of the group as far as Regency literature goes. Then we have a challenge from Stephanie, which I love, which is make a Regency era recipe and post a picture on social media. I'm so excited for that one. I think I'm going to make a Scotch egg. Scottish egg? Scott egg? I don't know how you say that. I'm hoping I can put that into a video or a reel or something. Probably most of what I am doing for this to celebrate Feb Regency will be on either Instagram or it will be done in a short, but I'm hoping that I can get a video or two up that is nice and edited for you guys during Feb Regency. We'll see how this goes. And if you're wondering how I'm feeling, thank you. That's really nice of you. Please keep praying for me. It's very up and down, but today I was feeling good enough to record. Next, yes, read a Regency era poem. I think I got the details on this right. I should check it, but I don't have time because I don't have time. If you want to take part in the poetry thing, you can actually record yourself reading a Regency era poem and send it to Emma's email, and she'll have the information about this linked in her video, so please go check that out if you're interested. But if you want to send in a video of yourself like reading the poem, or I think she had another option that was less, you know, you wouldn't have to show your face, then she will include you in like a compilation video. So if you're interested in that, do that. That would be so fun. I'm excited about this. We're going to be like recording ourselves, hopefully memorizing and reciting a poem, doing that together on Skype, and we'll record it and you guys will be able to see that. I'm so nervous. I'm bad at memorizing things, and especially at performing them. My memory's about this big. You know how Ron has the emotional range of a teaspoon?
One person can feel all that explode. Just because he's got the emotional range of a teaspoon.
I have the memorizing range of a teaspoon. So the bonus challenge, other than just read a Regency poem, is memorize a Regency poem. Next, we have read a work of nonfiction about the Regency era or written during the Regency era. So for me, I'm going to go with the latter. I'm going to go with one that's written during the Regency era because I'm interested in reading that. I would feel more like a historian. And what I found is that there's a lot of slave narratives written during that time. And like people shipwrecked on the African coast or, stuff like that. Traders. There was a couple that sounded really interesting and good for this. Oh, I didn't talk about the poetry I want to read. I'll get to that in a minute. There is the history. The names are really long and kind of funny. Listen to this. The history of the captivity and sufferings of Mrs. Mariah Martin, who was 6 years a slave in Algiers, 2 of which she was confined in a dismal dungeon, loaded with irons, by the command of an inhuman Turkish officer, written by herself, to which is added a concise history of Algiers with the manners and customs of the people. So I found that one, I think on Google Books. It was free. You can just download a PDF, and I sent it to my Kindle. You could do that too. And there's another book that I also got that sounds really, really cool. These are all free, obviously. I'm all about the free stuff. I wish I knew where I found all these, but if you're interested in hearing more about these nonfiction books that I just scrounged up somewhere, let me know. I have a list. I will send you my list, and you can read them too. So anyways, I'm really interested and excited about reading one of those. DM me on Instagram if you can, or comment down below. And my Instagram is at Christy_Lewis, Luis, like my channel name. Back to the poetry, which I totally skipped on accident. John Donne. I don't know how you pronounce his name, but I remember reading him in college, studying English literature, and I read some of his religious poetry, and I was very interested and impressed by it. I thought it was really good, and I would love to get into more of that. He's also written some love poetry, apparently. I'm interested in all of it. He's also known as a metaphysical poet, which means he's often startling readers with like extended metaphor and stuff like that. And I'm kind of itching to break it down because one of my favorite things about English was breaking down the poetry. I think it's really fun. And then read a Regency era play, which I'm a little bit cheating on. I'm going to read a Shakespeare play because I forgot to look up which one, but I have a beautiful collection of Shakespeare plays that I have not touched in literally years. And I also have some small ones.
I'm just gonna go grab one. Give me a second. Hang on. 1 second. I can't believe I'm doing this. It's taking too long. Okay.
What I have is the tragedies. The other ones that I have are Julius Caesar, The Tempest, A Winter's Tale, and Antony and Cleopatra. Anthony and Cleopatra. I actually will probably read one of these because it's small, like easier to hold. If you have any recommendations on which of these 4, please tell me and tell me which one I should read because I'm having a hard time deciding on the spot. Those were pretty popular back then. I mean, I'm reading Mansfield Park right now, and they're like, oh, we should perform a Shakespeare play. Hey guys, Editor Christy here. I actually didn't mention one of the prompts, the final prompt, which is to read a Regency era work or author referenced by Jane Austen or who influenced Jane Austen. So I'm actually going to look at, I think, Fordyce's Servants, which is mentioned in Pride and Prejudice, and pretty much like puts Lydia to sleep. Like Mr. Collins is reading her the sermon. He's reading it to all the ladies. It's called Sermons to Young Women, and it's supposed to be like for the betterment of young women. So I would love to check that out. It sounds like I want to hear a taste of what the advice was to young women at the time. I think it'll be really fun. That is it, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this announcement video. And TBR, did I say in the beginning that this was going to be a TBR? I think I forgot. But now you know. I hope that you enjoy this. Please let me know down below if you're going to join us. Please let me know what your favorite Regency work is and what you would recommend for my Shakespeare play. And yeah, please join us. Please join us. I'll talk to you soon. I'm so excited. Thanks again. Oh, and by the way, in case you made it this far, I finally hit $100. We finally made $100 in AdSense. So yay. As soon as I get that check, I will let you guys know that it's going off to Families Together. Well done. Thank you. I can't believe we did it even when I was being so flaky on filming and posting. You guys are incredible. It's honestly thanks to you guys that it happened. Thank you. Okay. I'm gonna go. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.